made without talking about Canadian vehicles, which have been a staple on the roads across the country for years and years. So, of course, with the scoop, Stephanie Henry.
Oh, so nice to see you. How are you doing?
I'm feeling just so warm and cozy out here.
I'm feeling
Awesome.
great. It's amazing. It's amazing, right? Yeah, so as you mentioned, automotive is one of Canada's largest industrial sectors. And do you want to play a little bit of a game before we get into it?
Let's play a game.
Okay, so we have some true and false for you here.
Okay.
Number one. Ontario is the only place in North America where 5 major automakers build vehicles. True or false?
True.
Ooh, you're good at this game.
Kind of.
So you are absolutely correct, and those automakers include Honda, Toyota, Stellantis, GM, and Ford Motors.
Okay.
Next question.
Yes.
Canada is currently the world's largest auto producer.
False.
You are correct again.
Yes, I'm totally guessing. I had a 50-50 chance.
Wow, you have 50-50 chance. That's true. So it's not the #1 producer of vehicles in the world, but it does crack the top 10.
Okay.
It's number 10 with 2.1 million vehicles produced each year. So, of course, today we have a couple of those vehicles, those Canadian-made vehicles here with us today. We've got the Honda CR-V Touring Hybrid, and we've also got the Lexus RX F Sport Performance 3. So we're going to talk a little bit about history and tell you a little bit more about these vehicles. So first off, let's start with
about
the
this
Honda.
one.
Yeah, so we're going to start with the Honda here. So let's take a trip down memory lane. In 1986, the first Honda Accord was built in Canada. Now, this was monumental because the Honda Motors basically became the first Japanese manufacturer to actually build a vehicle in Canada. 2 years later, 1988, Honda became the primary facility of building Honda Civics for North America. So that's really awesome. In 1998, a second facility was opened in Alliston, Ontario, so about a decade later, and they started building the Honda Odyssey. And then that brings us to 2011. We saw the first generation CR-V built in Canada as well. And then, of course, now we're here at Generation 6.
That is a good little walk down Canadian car history lane. I love that. I liked it because I got inside and it kind of sang to me.
Did it sing
Is that
to
one
you?
of the features?
Oh, I love that feature, absolutely. But this has basically been redesigned over the last few years. It's been to have a complete redesign, keeping performance, space, comfort all in mind. I'm sure you got that when you were inside of the vehicle.
Yeah.
It is, of course, has a completely new grille here, which is awesome. So it has that presence. And it's kind of like a sportier but family feel as well, which I like because it's a little bit more elevated as well.
It's beautiful.
Yeah.
You want to talk about Sexy Lexi?
Yeah, let's talk about Sexy Lexi.
Let's go over to her.
Yeah, so another Canadian-made vehicle that we have on set today is the Lexus RX 500 F Sport Performance 3. Now, this vehicle is obviously a Lexus, but we're going to talk a little bit about Toyota because it is the luxury brand for Toyota. So let's talk about Toyota a bit. Lexus is, again, the luxury brand for Toyota, and Toyota has been manufacturing cars in Canada for over 30 years and has facilities in both Woodstock and in Cambridge. So today, between Lexus RX and NX, they build nearly 70% of Canadian Lexus sales volume is now made in Canada, which is really cool.
Incredible.
Yeah.
So features, you want to talk about this one a little bit?
Let's talk a little bit about safety because obviously, let's get some commotion for the color. It's a beautiful color.
It's different.
It's different.
I like it.
It's different. It has presence. We love the mean grille, but it's still sleek. It's still sexy. But it has a lot of safety features as well, including the direct 4 all-wheel drive, which really optimizes power towards the tires and gives you that traction and that grip that you need when you're dealing with Canadian weather like we do.
Absolutely. Okay, I need to talk with you a little bit about electric cars because they're a thing right now.
They are a thing right now. So let's do some true or false for you here, okay?
Okay.
So true or false. In Canada, the first electric car was invented in the 1800s.
I'm going to say false. How would we have done that? I'm wrong?
You're wrong on that
I'm
one.
finally wrong?
You're 2 for 1 though. So that's
okay.
good. That's
all right.
Good. So it's actually built in 1893 by patent lawyer Frederick Fanshawe and William Still. Yeah, they joined forces and it kind of looked like a carriage. It weighed 700 pounds and went a grand total speed of 25 kilometers per hour.
Amazing. Amazing. Come on here and join me.
Yeah.
So what else do we need to know about e-cars? Anything else?
Yeah. So we're looking ahead to the future, right? We are seeing that we're definitely racing towards electric vehicles, but just recently in Canada, we saw the release of Project Arrow. And Project Arrow is a fully Canadian-made, fully connected vehicle that's designed and built in Ontario. And it was on that grand stage at the Consumer Electronics Show. And it's just showing us what the future can be and that, Canada is the place where we're going to see a lot of electric vehicles being built and produced.
It's really incredible how Canadian history, automotive history, is part of Canadian history, and you did that very well.